Willkommen zurück zu Tales of Xillia. Ich habe ein bisschen trainiert, wie angekündigt nach dem letzten Video. Und ihr könnt sehen, unsere Leute sind, glaube ich, nicht alle. Ja, genau. Leia und Rowan sind noch Level 29, der Rest allerdings Level 30. Ich habe auch versucht, die bestmögliche Ausrüstung, die im Moment verfügbar ist, zu kaufen. Und ja, wir haben schon beträchtliche Statuswerte. Also schon richtig stark für den Moment. Das heißt, wir können uns jetzt erstmal verstärkt auf die Story konzentrieren vom Spiel. Liliumkugeln wurden ausgeweitet, Fertigkeiten etc. Wir haben auch ein paar neue Arte. Aber alles mit der Zeit. So. Unser nächstes Ziel ist Xandu. Mal gucken, wie weit es entfernt ist. Und wie weit wir laufen müssen. So, dazu müssen wir hier abbiegen. So. Ja, und dann nach oben. Ist da unten etwas Wichtiges? Wer weiß.
Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks. I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Spyrex used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spyrex in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There was a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the Four. I believe it was generated by that Spyrex. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spyrex to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the Four's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Spyrex to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Riza Maxia. But a Spyrex doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spyrex can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spyrex, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the Four. And anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spyrix itself really such a bad thing?
Okay, noch eine Plauderei.
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashagol army through earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowan.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elise learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Fenmon is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
Okay. Also um die Lanze zu zerstören, brauchen wir im Übrigen auch den Schlüssel, den Miller Ivar gegeben hat. So, hier wollte ich nur gucken, was hier ist. Und noch ein paar Sachen mitnehmen, wenn wir schon hier sind. So, wir haben noch eine Plauderei, die wir uns gleich anhören. Jetzt zum Beispiel.
Hey, Mila?
Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
Ah, she isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Mila's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. It has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Mila is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that. It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Mila to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect? Well, I suppose either will do.
Okay, noch viel mehr Plaudereien. Haben einiges zu hören anscheinend.
I've never traveled this deep into Azul before.
Nor I. In Rashagol, very little is known about the interior regions of Azul.
Well, if anyone has any questions, fire away. I've actually come here a number of times.
Because you have a girl in Azul?
I came for work, mind you. Work. But sure, I may have met a few girls over the course of my duties.
Not the most emphatic denial.
Ja, Alvin hat in der Zwischensequenz auch wieder mit jemandem gesprochen, was heißt gesprochen? Hier, tolle Briefe verteilt. Ich weiß aber nicht, mit wem er das macht. Ich hoffe, das kommt demnächst auch mal raus. Wäre, denke ich mal, nicht verkehrt zu wissen, mit wem er da die ganze Zeit schreibt. Ob es jetzt gut ist oder böse ist.
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain.
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around.
Ja. Was haben wir hier vorne? Kurz auf die Map gucken. Ach, da sind wir. Ah, da komme ich da unten raus. Okay. Und da vorne ist Xiandu. Okay. In der Zwischensequenz von vorhin haben wir noch gesehen, oder gehört, dass wir im Grunde genommen den Schlüssel, den Mila Ivar gegeben hat, brauchen, um die Lanze zu zerstören. Jetzt nur die Frage, wann kriegen wir den Schlüssel wieder?
Lady Mila! There you are! It's a miracle! You can walk! Ivar? What are you doing here?
Who's this guy?
Mila's handmaid.
Now that your legs have healed, you must return to the village at once. Please. If something else were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do.
I cannot return yet. I have business in Fenmont.
In that case, allow me to accompany you.
That won't be necessary. I have all the help I need.
From these people?
These people, Jude and Leia here, helped me walk again. They can be trusted.
Jude again?
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you. He's got some issues, huh?
You must feel pretty pleased with yourself now that Lady Mila is on her feet again.
Well, I did promise I would help her walk again, and here she is walking.
How dare you take credit for this miracle? It was all due to Lady Mila's divine power! It must have been. Maxwell, curse you! I was the one who was supposed to heal her!
Sorry?
That's right. Beg for your forgiveness, you phony! Atone for your blasphemy!
What is he talking about?
It would seem Jude keeps the most eccentric company. All of his acquaintances are so unique.
Ivar, I gave you an important mission. Why are you here?
I've not forgotten about the defense of the village. And the item you entrusted to me is safe. I have it hidden in a place known to no other. However, I recently received this.
Maxwell is in grave danger. You must rescue her at once.
I rushed forth immediately. I only just now caught up with you, Lady Mila.
Who could have written something like this?
I wonder. But in any case, it's mistaken. As you can see, I'm perfectly Ivar, run!
Huh?
Oh Gott, müssen wir gegen das Vieh kämpfen? Na gut.
You have got to be kidding me. He looks really, really pissed off.
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
No.
Rising Falcon!
Now's our chance.
Fly!
Los geht's.
Diving Falcon! Healer!
Ach. Shit, nicht aufgepasst. Schon wieder nicht aufgepasst, okay.
Bring down the breath of life. Healing circle. Peace upon us. Peace
So,
upon
kurz
us.
geheilt.
Don't worry. Peace upon us. Don't worry.
Also hier der aufsteigende Falke im Übrigen ist so eine neue Attacke, die wir gelernt haben bei uns im Training. Und das dürfte sogar gewesen sein. Noch nicht, okay. Aber demnächst.
Don't worry. Peace upon us.
No breaks?
Pixie circle.
Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon!
Don't worry. Peace upon us.
Komm. Gut, der ist erledigt. Jetzt kommen diese kleinen da. Die sind nicht weiter schlimm.
No breaks?
I'll stop them in their tracks.
Take this! Who's
Rising
next?
Falcon! Nice job, Alvin!
Here we go.
Rising Falcon!
So,
We finally
das
stopped.
war's.
That was too close.
What caused this? I did not expect it to be that active.
I'm just getting started.
Ow!
You call that timid? I thought you said the monster would be a pussycat now that its solemn and Renome is here.
That should be the case. Unless...
With the 4 great spirits missing, the spirit climbs have essentially stopped shifting. Great. How will we cross Fezabel Marsh to get to Fenmont? Cross Fezabel Marsh? You people are out of your minds! Only a wyvern could reach Fenmont at this point! Fortunately, it just so happens that I, the redoubtable handmaid, can be of assistance to Lady Mila. You know a way to get there? I have in my possession a wyvern, faithful only to me. I would be happy to transport Lady Mila to Fenmont.
Ivor, is there any other way?
Huh?
There is, isn't there? Tell me.
I have heard of a clan in Shandu that can control monsters. They raise wyverns there, apparently.
I guess that's our next stop.
Onward to Shandu.
Ivor, thank you. Ivor?
Shall we go?
Yeah. You lying phony fraud! Grr! That's the bird that delivered the letter! You dirty bird! When Mila saves the 4 great spirits, she will need the key in your possession. This will be your chance to beat Jude once and for all. Wait until I contact you again. Then you will free the 4 great spirits and become Lady Mila's true champion. You won't get the upper hand this time, phony!